Oh, hello. Welcome back. Yes, a lot of fun stuff. I am a couple days delayed, mostly because I was streaming with Lynn on Monday and with Dawn on Tuesday. And let's take a look. Dawn does this really neat art parameter challenge. So we were doing a surreal fantasy mountainscape of some sort, and we used charcoal, which is what the dark color is here. But then we both decided to overpaint it. I was really excited how nice these inexpensive watercolors worked out. These are the grabby ones I got for my birthday, but like the metallics are really quite metallic. So I don't know, that was pretty cool. And if you are a card maker, Dawn has previewed, oops, um, that she's gotten. So she was using art parameter dice, but she was able to find someone who did custom card making parameter dice. So she's going to have that going on in the new year. So she's hoping to have more of a, rather than having one guest, having a bunch of guests. So I think that'll be really fun. Um, let's see what else we've done. This is the last card I think we did when we got our stencil. And Cordelia using the fun letterpress sentiments. I actually used these on another card too. I really like these. They really make it like super easy. But Shooting Star, I think, was the winner here. And this is Guppy, I believe. But anyway, these came out pretty good. I still want to practice my stenciling juju to see if there's a better way to get more even layer. I think it's more knowing what you're doing than anything. Um, I don't think we have anything new and super interesting going on. Let me, and These were the watercolors from yesterday. So if you want to get sort of a sense of the color range, it's pretty good. I still think the greens are a bit lacking. The reds are quite nice. The yellows are quite nice. Um, and if you are interested in these, the ones that come with a whole another thing of metallics are like currently $2 more than the ones that don't. So, FYI. If you have real watercolors are better, obviously. And I don't know, I was thinking I really enjoyed painting and I haven't painted in forever. So I was thinking I might build a new palette and do like that as a stream at some point. Because I think it's hard if you're new to painting to really figure out what you want. And some other folks are here. Oh, oh, it's another Cordelia. You just split onto two lines. Yeah, I thought it was kind of fun. It is. I like the lunar paste. Allegedly, my Secret Santa, aka scrapbook.com, my birthday order is here and I haven't opened it yet, but I do have some of the other paste. And I don't know. Elizabeth said that she had some tips for me, so I may have to bug her in one of her streams. Wow, words today. I think I have Halloween on the brain since one of my friends recently posted a fun little Halloween card. Well, not a Halloween card, but a Halloween snowman. Because I think a large percentage of my friends are kind of getting over the holiday season, I guess. I don't know, are just ready for new things. Whether that be winter proper with like polar bears and whatnot, or just fast forwarding to spring, or having your cats meowing for no reason and having more of a cat or dog or some other kind of thing. Oh yeah, the cookie dough lunar paste I really like. I haven't tried the solar paste. I got a six pack that was like a bundle deal on scrapbook.com. So I forget what's in it. I know that Elizabeth is a big fan of the beluga. And we stopped with 17, so that means we have 18, 19, and 20. I'm thinking we'll unbox them all and then kind of decide what we want to do. But I think they're all from different designers, so I think that will be interesting, and then we can kind of decide what kind of a project to make. But we are really getting, I don't know, it's surprising to me is that it's the 20th. I don't know about other folks, but 18. Let's look at 18 first. But I don't know, like I think it's an adult thing, but it's like hey Shauna, how are you? Welcome. But I don't know. I'm just very like I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna work on Friday, but it was just like I don't know what exactly is going on. Ooh, more paper. Oh, these are cute. Not that like there's gonna be paper I'm probably not gonna like, but these are definitely florals. This is from My Creative Life. And if you caught Lynn's stream on Saturday, she did talk about some of the designers for this brand because she was a subscriber for a while. Um, and these are very evocative of the ephemera that we got. And we have six. We have a lot. We have a lot of paper. This is less thick than the animal print, but is about the same weight as, say, like an Echo Park paper, so it's quite nice. Single-sided. I was looking on their website, and I didn't see a way to buy any of these papers. They sell some digital paper, but the ones in the Advents I didn't see, just for what it's worth for y'all. Let me see who I missed. Elizabeth, hello. Welcome, welcome. I hear you are probably streaming in an hour. If I stay awake, one of my friends has a secret Santa swap that I participated in. Yeah, I know. I like, I don't know. I particularly like, I guess my favorite one. Not that we pick favorites here, but I like this one because they reminds me of the large flowers from the other ephemera. And I'm thinking maybe I'll do this with a yellow and do like a strip card kind of, so I don't use up all the paper. Um, that's initially what I'm thinking. But we don't know what else we have. And card making magic is day 19. And my cat thinks he's dying, which, oh, wow, more stampies. Look at this. And these match almost perfectly. And they match the dies. I am liking this. Let's just look at these in a little more detail. So we're getting things that go together. Hello, my favorite sentiment. Hello, friend is actually my favorite sentiment. Meow is also a good sentiment. Lennox says hi. He's in a whenever I work all day, he is always in a little he gets in a little mood when I get home because he wants to be the center of attention versus the stream. So I'm sure he will be up later to be Chaos Kitty. But right now he's just down by my feet being a little meowy boy. Yeah, so I'll have to pull it out, but they're the dies we used for the card I put somewhere else. The dies also match this. Like this, and the dies and the ephemera all really go together. So I don't know, but they're not the same brand, which or the same designer, which is interesting. So I don't know if they collaborated. Um, but like the box definitely has. I was thrown by the deer we got the first day because the box definitely has a very floral heavy vibe to it, which is nice because they're not specific florals. Woo, something jumping. A little envelope. The sparkly envelope. There's a little sparkle on the outside. I'm guessing it's sparkle. So yeah, it feels like it's sparkle. So let's carefully open this. Okay, well, an errant sparkle has come out, and so they look like they're sequins. And on cue. Yeah, I wish they had packaged this in plastic. Sir, your butt is obscuring the view for all the peoples. So I'm going to probably rehome this, but very fun. Oh, look, that matches too. A very fun sequin mix. I think I'll grab the ephemera, and I may grab the dies. Let's grab the ephemera and the dies that make the flowery part. But this is cute. This will work really nicely in a shaker. I will put this somewhere safe though, because I don't really. This envelope is not the most secure packaging. Let us just put this. Where will I put this? I will put this in my cart. Not my Amazon cart. And there's a cat on the desk again. Mr. Cat. Let us let us not be a cat on the I mean, you can still be a cat on the desk, just don't be a cat on the desk where I want to craft, but I think I'll run with my idea and we may use the stamps. I haven't quite decided. We could use the stamps. We could use the stamps as a focal point. Let's do that because we could do We can plagiarize that sketch I like so much and make that again because I think that would be fun, at least for me. Um, so we need some. Do we want to mix patterns? I'm thinking maybe the yellow and the yellow, or the yellow and the yellow and the yellow. If anyone has a pattern choice, let me know. I think we'll work with the card, this card base, make some strip backgrounds, and then probably do a focal point and stamp on that. So if you guys have pattern choices, let me know. Let's say this is one, this is six, and you can pick anything in the middle because I'm not doing a fancy poll because I got home late. Um, but if anyone has thoughts, I will pause now and listen and read the chat. He said, "Hello, Stacy May. Hello, Stacy May. With your catitude, Miss Cordelia is here and Elizabeth. And I know I saw some other peoples. Oh, and Shanna. I think that was the other person I saw here. Five. So that would be. I like this. This is a good choice. I think this is really cute. Although if we do that, we could do that with the brown. That would look really nice too. These are just things I have on my desk. Second from the right. Okay. I think these two would mix really nicely. I think I do want to do the brown card though. I think like that'll like make this yeah. And we can play with our stamps because they all match. And I don't think we need the yellow, but we do need the brown. But I don't know. I was just surprised how much fun I had painting because when I used to do like paintings as opposed to like, just sort of painting on I don't know what you want to call painting on paper, more of a study, I guess. Um, look at me with my fancy art words. And John's not even here to tell me about fancy art words. I think Cordelia knows fancy art words too, but because someone last night in the chat was explaining what art things were. Actually, I think that might have been Amanda. I think Amanda actually like knows real things about art. I sort of dabble, but I know that there are people who have more technical training in like real life, like they pursued careers in arty things. Um, Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I just had a lot of fun doing it, and I was like going in. I was, I don't know, I guess slightly nervous that it's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like when I don't practice my sketching, I always get a little mentally hung up on things when it comes to a painting standpoint. Although somehow I didn't like remember that I have a bajillion and four stamps. I guess because we got charcoal as a medium, but like, um, there was someone on Craft Roulette who did a really nice job with watercolor and actually had done stamping on fabric. It might have been Florette from Ink on 3, because I think she is fairly accomplished. I mean, not that it matters. Like, you can be accomplished or not that accomplished. Like, it doesn't, I don't think it's like, I don't know that technical training is a huge deal unless it's a huge deal to you. But I would kind of make that argument about, like college generally. It's sort of like, well, it helps you get in the door, but most people, I'll say, most talented people can tell if you're talented regardless of your on paper credentials. Good choices. I'm liking this. It's a very happy color palette. I'm liking the happy. Let me catch up. Thanks. I didn't make it. I guess I should have. I feel bad. I don't have purple or green or yellow. I guess I have yellow. I don't, and I have green. We just need to like change out the card base to be purple, and then we could hit all of your favorite colors. Yeah, I don't know. I like one of well, I guess I shouldn't say one of my internet acquaintances is like an art, like a college level art person, and I think it's always interesting. Like you don't really. I think the art history angle is for me probably the most interesting. But hearing about sort of like the better understanding. Wow, I really put the glue together on this one. Um, like understanding more of the connotations of art in like the time it was made are really interesting. Whoops. I did find my reverse tweezers, but did I use them? Of course not. That would have been required some level of like preparedness. I don't know about you all, but to me, this is like the least well prepared week of the entire year because it's like you wrap up your crafty things, and then once you wrap up your crafty things, you're like, oh my goodness, a family thing is happening soon. And then you're like, oh my goodness, there are other things I probably should be thinking about. I don't know. Some of that, I suppose, is the side effects of just being an adult, but this week always seems, well, December seems busy, but like the week before Christmas is like work stuff trying to get done before the end of the year, and then like family stuff that's sort of always a little ill-defined as to when anything is happening. So like after you get out of your work mindset, you're like, when does that happen? And people are like, I don't know, whenever. It'll be fine. And I'm definitely a Lynn sort of person where I like to like know when things are happening, so I know if I have time to get places and do things. And I think also when you're just coordinating with other people, you just would prefer to be more ready and having all your stuff together. And sometimes that happens and sometimes it doesn't. But this is also a really good background technique if you want to use up scraps. It doesn't have to be squares, obviously, or rectangles. You can do this with squares or triangles or whatever. I mean, like, depending on what kinds of pieces you have. You can also do a similar thing with, um, like these kind of strips that I usually throw away. What you can do is like use an adhesive sheet on a whole card front or a whole panel. And then you can just sort of start taping things or like gluing or adhesiving them on. And then you have a pretty neat card base. Anyway, we probably need some paper if we're going to stamp on it. So I think I will grab some white, probably. I do have some cream. I have some other interesting colors, but since I want to color on it, you have some watercolor paper. That might be a neat thing. Let's do that. I'm changing my mind. We'll do some watercolor paper because I think it'll create some interesting texture. And like an interesting texture variation between like this paper which is super smooth and the watercolor paper which is not. I think generally for this, I think in the past I've done like a 2x3 focal piece, although you can do a tag, you can do whatever. But I think this size is nice. Um, Although you can go bigger, obviously, if you want more of a scene and less about whatever. But I think this should be fairly good. No, no, no. This is the first year in a really long time I've participated in any kind of. Let me get this a little more on camera. Any kind of Secret Santa thing. So I don't know. I'm always like torn if I like them or not. Like I like them. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I like them, but I also am kind of like I don't know that this week needs more things going on in it. Uh, Hello, because it's the best sentiment ever. Um, I'm really liking this flower, I think, but I might want to stamp that second because we can. Maybe not. What I like is. Yeah, I will change my mind. I was thinking I was going to. I don't really. I think I'll use a big flower because that'll be fun to color. And it'll kind of match some of the papers. And then maybe we could use a spriggy thingy because we have some of these spriggy thingies. We could also use this spriggy thingy that I think is intended for the flower. There's an idea. We could do what's intended. That's always a nice change of pace, I guess, from I think this hello and then off centered, and then we'll put the other flower here. Like not right now, but we'll wait until we stamp this once, and then we'll do that. And I kind of like the stem and the hello kind of going together. Do I have a ink that is safe? Probably somewhere. That is not one of them. Oh, here we go. Memento. Memento. Shout out to a certain Flutter Bunny who told me to re-ink my Memento because it's been working fabulously ever since. Um, I'm really curious. Oh, this actually stamped really nicely. I was kind of curious because I'm gonna hit the hello again. I think the other piece is good to go. We did get a little more smushying. Is that a word? I just made it up. There we go. As you can see, the lines on the flower are a little smushed, but I don't hate it in the context of we can't. Well, I use Memento, so I guess we're going to be markering this, but I feel like in the context of sort of coloring this in a painterly style, a little extra line weight is perfectly fine. But you can also be more careful about how much you mash down your Misty, which I sometimes am and sometimes not. Let me see. I don't have a plan. I have no plan on how to adult at Christmas. I apologize. I am sorry, but like if I figure it out some year, I will let you know. I do more like bouncing from one thing to another. But I was really happy when Lala, who I am with on Christmas, basically said, let's simplify our plan. I'm like, simplifying a project at this juncture seems like a really smart idea because we were going to talk about future Advent plans for next year, of which I have a few ideas, but now we're going to just sort of do a project with the last day, which is going to be nice because Christmas morning, I would like it to be chill. And if I sort of miss this, like we can either treat that as what we intended to do, but you could also connect the line, either with the charcoal that I just moved somewhere else or other things. I think we're good though. I think I'll leave it unconnected and because it looks a little sketchier that way, I think. I mean, sketchier in a good way. Uh-oh. I almost smushed it. Allegedly, you can even break these magnets. Um, as you may have remembered from my magnet saga, the magnet was actually stuck to the bottom of the Misty, even though I couldn't find it after cleaning my craft room 3 times. So, details. Details, details, details. I feel like I want to corner around this, though. Well, I don't know, be somewhat careful on how we color because this is not really marker paper, but that's fine because we're not going to be doing super complicated anything. I think we have these two colors. This is a nice blue, and then I think this is a blue that's a yellow, so that would be nice for the flower. Then I will likely just cheat and use my favorite tri blends because they make life easy. And let's see where on earth I put my corner rounder. It's definitely somewhere. Not putting somewhere close at hand and not like somewhere over the rainbow, but I do know where I have another one if I don't see this one quickly. I don't think I see this one quickly. which means I'll find it the second the live is over. But oh well, I think we can just. Oh, this is a one. This is not. I grabbed the wrong tri blend. Let's try this again. Here we go. Brushy, brushy tri blend. And we can just do a little quick coloring. I don't know how I misplaced two corner rounders in my life. I mean, I do. I cleaned up my desk, and then things wind up in places you don't intend until you like find where you put them. Oh, let's just. Do, 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 do. Dip-a-dip-a-poo-poo. Where would you be? Oh well, I guess we'll be square today because I don't really want to rip up my entire desk in the middle of a live. And had I used something like a hybrid ink, I could also have watercolored this, but I didn't, so we're gonna go play with markers. And I love stuff like this because it's like super easy to color. Now this you have to I would say this is I'm being pretty careful because I this is a very thirsty paper and I don't want to like use up all my markers just on a little flower. So this is possibly not a smart idea from a like alcohol markers will get sucked into watercolor paper really easily. But you know, sometimes we have our moments. Yeah, I don't know. I have young children coming. I like how it's coming out too. It's really kind of neat. I mean, I like this particular illustration of a flower that's been realized in a couple different stamps and whatnot thus far. I like it quite a bit. Ooh, boy, I'm sure there's someone who is going to watch this later who will like scream their head off because like this is a not intelligent thing to do with your. I mean, these are hoo hoos, so I'm not like super hung up, but you're to color more properly, you would use a paper that is less thick and less likely to suck up your ink. But since we are doing a cute little hello card, I think this is fine. And I like how this is not the same yellow as this, but they're definitely like this definitely more of an uh yellow red, orange yellow, something like that. I think I want to matte this because I feel like this is kind of blending in here. I'm thinking maybe this guy, this is almost a purpley gray. How do we feel? Brown would also work nicely because it would match back. We could also do more of I think I have a yellow. How would this look if we did more of a goldenrod yellow? I'm kind of liking that. Yeah, I think I want to do a yellow, but it should be darker than this yellow. Definitely. Let's see if I have something like that. Oh, where are you? You are not what I was looking for. We have neon green, which this would probably work. Yeah, I think that's a different enough yellow. Oh, I have a whole pad of yellow. Also have this as an option. This isn't very definite. I like this one better. Whatever color this is. It's not really yellow, it's orange, but it's a mango melody. Actually, I like the orange because it matches the flower. Well, that was a handy thing to happen accidentally. I somewhat blame Brian because like I've been pretty good at like buying random colors of like Stampin' Up cardstock and then not using them because I'm sort of like, I don't know if that's quite what I want. I think this is gonna work fabulously here, but and I am not up on the whatever is current in their catalog, so this may or may not still exist, but it's a fun color regardless. There we go. Who knows what colors exist in the magic of? I mean, you could probably get something similar somewhere. I'm pretty sure that Recollections has a similar color in there. Whatever, I think it's called their citrus card pack, where their cardstock pack, which is I don't know, not very citrusy. It's more like fall colors because it's very like it trends quite orange. I mean, this is an orange, but I feel like it's an orange that's like only one step over from goldenrod, and that's why it will actually work here. But we shall see. It might be not as fantastic as it is with my brain. And I just miscut this. I just cut a crooked thingy. There we go. Not that crooked though. Thinking we mat this and then we pop her up with foam tape, and I think that'll look really cool. Maybe we should figure out which way the card opens. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of like it this way. I'm thinking that's a good look. Let's see. Lynn is here. Hello, Lynn. How are you? So is this your better press night or is this your other thing night? Because I know I think yeah, I thought it too. I almost fell over. I saw like you with like a real headshot, and I was like, "Who is that person?" I don't. And then I saw your avatar. Um, it was like, "There's a person. It's not a panda." I am confused by this. But oh, I don't have my white gel pen because my mother stole it. But if you had white gel pen, you could actually clean up this little oopsie here. I mean, again, I don't actually hate it that much, but those are options. Let's see. 5 p.m. PST, but I have to do a technical test. Yeah, well, that makes sense. I don't know. You'll have to let me know. I haven't actually used Ecamm, which is what she uses. Oh, her lights. Okay, I saw that. Yeah. As queen of all things. Oh dear. Avalanche. Nothing broke. Hooray. Here's a fun fact. Setting a bunch of paper trimmers on top of each other is a bad idea. Um, oh, oh, sticky scissors. Where did you go? I know you were right here. You are my good scissors. But I know I saw my not good scissors here somewhere. There they are. Somewhere in my Flotsam and Jetsam that I didn't clean up from my last live stream. I don't know. Cleaning up the desk, I think, is going to be on the agenda this weekend. Maybe, maybe sort of sometime. But I'm excited for the lights. I do like. Well, and it's a funny, not I guess not exactly a funny story, more of a Jay needs to work through his backlog story. But a while back, I want to say in the spring time, I went to a workshop Amanda was running, and it was fantastic. And I still have the lights. And then I bought some of her foam tape, which I also still have. So I do need to do like a Pear Blossom Press, like not series exactly, because I don't really know what I'm doing, but like, oh look, the cats are here to freak out. Well, not really freak out, but they probably heard something. And now they are intrigued. Anyway, oh, we were talking about lights. Yeah, I have a bunch of them and I need to try them out. And I bought the one lights because I thought they would be sort of the most idiot proof. And I was kind of like, in theory, I know how all this stuff works because I took an electronics class at one point. But I was sort of like, I kind of also want this to be easy. And I kind of like, she's got a new stamp set and die set combo thingy that will actually make doors. So then, if you want to replace batteries and have some of the lighting elements as more persistent things, I haven't tried it, but it's kind of on my to buy list. Lots of things are on my to buy list, but I'm also trying to like actually use up things this year. But I will be excited to see your stream, Lynn, because Lala is always a blast. I feel like like both you and Lala are just very good hosts of people, which I very much appreciate as someone who's on your streams regularly. Hey, have panda emojis. Hooray! I thought your panda light was super cute that you posted somewhere or other. It is. It's really cool. I mean, you've opened the whole advent, but I like the fact that they've provided both paper and this their stamp set, and then the ephemera and the die set that all basically make flowers that are like four petal flowers. I think that's a really cool idea. Um, so anyway, this is the card that we have made. We could certainly go back and stamp more stuff. I put the confetti away, but I feel like I will get a lot of use out of this stamp set. Continuing to be very impressed that they're giving us big stamp sets. So, I mean, I feel like I'm going to get value from this. And I mean, really, it's going to be sort of ongoing value, I would say, at least from the standpoint of, I think I put these back in the wrong folios, but we'll be fine. At least from the standpoint of a collection of products that I think work really well together. I am sad that there was only one deer, but I also kind of am like I definitely have enough friends who are not down with the winters anymore to basically say, okay, I get that as an idea. But that is what we have done today. I don't know that I have anything really to promote. My friend Annie is doing a Secret Santa unboxing if you're into that kind of thing. And everything else is January, other than my stream with Lala, which is on Christmas. So I don't think you guys will forget about that one. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I like their concept of having a bunch of designers, so I think that's kind of neat. And I think they did do a good job coordinating everything. I do want to make some more of those pop up cards because those were pretty cool. Well, I don't know, they're not quite pop up cards, but the mechanism that's provided. But anyway, thanks guys for checking this out. We will be back here tomorrow night for the 21st, and then I think all the streams are normal from then until the end of the Advent, other than the one with Lala on the 25th. And I'll throw up a community post on that. But similar to the other stuff not on my channel that are Advents, I'll just add them to the Advent playlist in case you guys want to check those out either live or on the replay. So anyway, thanks for checking me out tonight. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. And I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your week. I hope that it is calm and without nonsense. Thank you. Thank you, Cordelia. I always appreciate you dropping by. Hi and bye, Pam. Hope you are well. And I will probably pop over to Elizabeth's stream that's starting in 20 minutes after I figure out what dinner is. And I will chat with you and the rest of the gang. Have a great one and talk to y'all later.